bunch of content just leaked out for Modern Warfare 2's Season 2 update. We have stuff for multiplayer, DMZ, new modes, maps, etc. A ton of stuff to go through here in this video. First up, a quick roundup of what we know so far for Season 2. We have the actual key art here, which is super cool. We have Ronan as the main operator for this season, back from MW19. He's returning. Pretty sick there. We have Castle from World at War in the background, the main key art theme of the season. We of course talked about Castle being a part of the new Warzone 2 Resurgence map, potentially also a part of multiplayer. We're going to see very soon what that looks like, but overall Castle pretty cool aesthetically. For multiplayer, not my favorite, but can't wait to see how they're going to implement that into especially the Resurgence map. Should be pretty sick. And according to the in-game Battle Pass timer, Season 2 is expected to begin in about 3 weeks from today on Wednesday, February 1st at these times up on screen. Over the next week and a half, 2 weeks, we'll start to get our first initial teasers for the season, then a full gameplay trailer, some blog posts detailing all of the content we're getting, a roadmap, and of course the season will drop. We'll have pre-download dates as well. We'll be covering it all on the channel, of course, but for today's stuff here, we have a bunch of stuff to go through here for all parts of Season 2, but some stuff just leaked out today on pretty cool content, in my opinion. We have Gunfight and Gun Game returning in Modern Warfare 2. So we've mentioned Gunfight before. It was obvious that this would return. There have been so many previous leaks about it, but we have another leak here again signifying that Gunfight is here. Gun Game is another surprising one, which I didn't think they would actually bring back. We talked about maybe IW bringing us some party games and stuff like that. More of a Treyarch thing, but I thought it was possible for IW to do it for MW2, and it seems like they are doing that here. So we have a bunch of stuff to talk about here for these modes, other modes that leaked out as well, maps, weapons, etc. Before we go through all of that, we have a quick word from the sponsor of today's video. You guys probably know about Raid Shadow Legends by now. It's the hit mobile hero collection RPG played by over 80 million players worldwide. This isn't just any cookie cutter mobile game that you may have seen out there. Raid is known for smooth combat mechanics, great graphics, and engaging gameplay. It's overall a super well-made game. Now hold on, look at these guys right here. These are the mysterious Sylvan Watchers, one of my favorite new factions added to Raid. These guys are fierce warriors who live in the Mistwood, a huge jungle in the east of Teleria. Watch out for them because they don't mess around. I seriously gotta say, these character models in the game are really cool. Some of the epic and legendary Sylvan Watchers really stand out. Elva Autumnborn has a real scary vibe. King Galkabar has a sick look. I mean, look at this massive Dudon the Runic guy. Crazy stuff here. Pretty much all of the champions in the game have really cool and unique features that just overall enhance the gameplay experience. Besides that, I've just been having fun grinding the campaign in Raid. It's definitely the best way to level up your champions. You'll get a ton of XP, silver, and even a few artifacts along the way. And to kick off the new year in Raid, we have a new update which includes a Season of the Forge Pass, a Plarium Points program where you could earn in-game goodies including a legendary champion and much more. There's also a huge Titan event coming later this month to celebrate Raid's 4-year anniversary where you can earn anniversary points by competing in special themed events and get some really good limited time rewards. Now also, I'm an MMA fan, so I was actually so shocked when I saw this here. There's now a legendary champion based off Ronda Rousey in the game. Actually insane. You could get her for free right now, whether you're a new or long-time player. Just log into Raid and play for 7 days between now and February 20th, and you'll get Ronda Rousey. And if you haven't started playing Raid yet, click my link in the description or scan my QR code up on screen. You'll get unique bonuses worth $35. We're talking a free epic champion, Jotun, 100,000 silver, 50 gems, and 2 epic skill tomes. All this treasure will be waiting for you right here in game, available for 30 days for new players only. And once you're in the game, come find me under my name, Matters. And if you're fast enough, you could even join my clan right here. Overall, Raid is a super fun game. Definitely be sure to check it, guys. Links are down below. So back to the new content here. Of course, Gunfight. So excited to see that finally in the game. It probably should have been here at the launch of MW2, but I guess it's going to be here for Season 2 or maybe the Reloaded update. We, of course, have the maps we're going to see here for the entirety of Gunfight this year. We're getting 1 to 2 per season. IW basically confirms that MW2 will have 5 total seasons, at least in its first year. There might be a second year. We don't know for sure, but, you know, if that's the case here, 2 per season, 5 seasons here, and we have 10 maps. We should have already gotten 2 for Season 1, so it seems like for Season 2, when Gunfight will drop here, we'll get, you know, potentially 3 to 4 maps, and then for the rest of the seasons, we'll have 2 Gunfight maps. So the Gunfight maps here are Runway, Castle, Convoy, Gulag Showers, cargo, the mall, docks, drainage, utopia, and ruins. So if castle is the same thing as the World at War castle, that would make a lot of sense because castle will be potentially in MW2's MP on the Resurgence map and also as a gunfight map. Drainage is another one, which we saw back from Modern Warfare 2019. That was also a gunfight map there. That's an easy one to bring back over. Gulag Showers, that could be an easy one. So I could easily see those 3 maps being the first we get for gunfight, but of course we'll confirm that very soon. And we don't know yet about gunfight tournaments. We talked about that in a previous video, but I would definitely want to see that return. A ton of fun back from MW 2019 and Cold War. Definitely want to see that return here. And there are other modes that leaked out for this game as well. In terms of party modes, one in the chamber apparently was found in the files of Modern Warfare 2, which is very, very surprising. Don't know if that's going to be as soon as Season 2, and I would rather see them prioritize gunfight, but one in the chamber was a solid mode. Definitely would want to see that there. And we also have other modes here, which we actually don't know what these are, but we have the symbols here. The $ one seems like it could be for Plunder, potentially. I mean, we really don't know. The gear, let me know down below what that could be. Could be for some other type of party mode again, or a new, uniquely made mode for MW2's MP, maybe for Warzone as well. Let me know down below what you think about that. And again, for more content here overall, for weapons, the Kali sticks seem to definitely be returning here. So many leaks and rumors about it. Of course, it's execution right now, but it will actually be in the game very soon, which is, and, you know, the Kali sticks were fun, kind of annoying sometimes, overpowered at other times, but, you know, a solid thing to have in the game. Crossbow should be returning as well, and apparently there's going to be different bolt types here. We have explosive bolts, carbon bolts, stun bolts, and fire bolts, which is super interesting. Again, we've had multiple rumors and leaks about the crossbow returning in Season 2. So crossbow, Kali sticks, interesting stuff there. And we should also get some, you know, more SMGs, ARs, and maybe a sniper, a shotgun during this season as well. For maps here, again, the gunfight maps we went through already. For normal MP maps, castle, potentially. We'll see what ends up happening with that. I would, of course, personally want to see some other map remade. If they're going to bring back a remake, make it a MW2 map, an MW3 map even. I mean, that would be so cool to see. A World at War map and a map that we just saw back in Vanguard last year. Don't know if I would want to see that, but, you know, that's not fully confirmed yet. We'll see very soon. Other maps that we found in the files of the game here. Oil Field, POI from Al Mazrah, Sunken here, which also is from Al Mazrah and is not shipment, but it's not really a normal playable area in Al Mazrah. I guess it's playable, but no one really goes there. So a weird location, but that could be a pretty cool small 6v6 map. You know, I would rather see some more 6v6 maps, even if they're from Al Mazrah. Bring some of those into the game. They could still be pretty cool to see, and hopefully again we get some newly made MP maps, just random locations across the world. MW 2019 did a pretty good job of making their, you know, DLC MP maps for 6v6 pretty solid. The map layout for a lot of those maps, like Candor Hideout especially, were pretty cool overall. So if they could bring that same design philosophy to MW2 for these 6v6 DLC maps, that would be really sick overall. Now, for other parts of this game here, we're of course eventually going to get a Raid Episode 2, probably around the Reloaded update, and DMZ should see some stuff as well. If that Warzone 2 Resurgence map is released, you know, we should have DMZ on that map as well, which is going to be very exciting. But for overall, you know, DMZ changes, there have been a lot of talks about, you know, what we could do to improve DMZ. It's still fun right now, but, you know, there definitely needs to be some improvements here. It did launch in a beta, and it's going to definitely evolve as time goes on. Warzone tweeted this out. DMZ is only a few small steps away from being the best extraction shooter experience on the market. Pretty bold statement, but he says, add a stash that could hold items between raids. Add a player-driven economy with an auction house and reasons to grind besides extra insured weapon slots. That's another big one for me, the last one there, because the insured weapon slots, it's a good perk, but, you know, going in and grinding DMZ over and over and over again, if you're not going for challenges, there's really no true, you know, reason to do that. So more rewards and other stuff to grind for, besides for the challenges and insured slots, would be really sick to see. You know, maybe exclusive blueprints and other stuff and different, you know, monthly events and, you know, weekly events, stuff like that would be really sick as well. Of course, a player-driven economy, auction house, being able to actually use the items in the game as well. You know, he didn't really mention that there, but stuff you pick up, you know, you really only redeem it for cash and you exfil with it for XP. But other than that, a lot of the items are so useless in DMZ. So, you know, giving more use to that stuff to craft items like you saw in the campaign is another big one there. So will we get that as soon as Season 2? not so sure, but hopefully they start to really ramp up the improvements and additions to DMZ starting with this next major update here. But overall, that's it here for this video. Be sure to subscribe for more MW2, Warzone 2, news, update videos like this. So far, Modern Warfare 2 has been pretty good, but I definitely want to see more content across the board, and it seems like we may get that here with Season 2. I'll be sure to cover it all on the channel. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.